Hey, all G1s out there, this is Jamal Nickens, also known as Zofar321. At my rent's house, I've unpacked about 60% of my collection. I've heard people would like to see what everyone else has. At my parents' house, tomorrow we're going to go to my own apartment and see some of my other stuff. I apologize, I don't have everything out right now, but let's go take a peek. I have my Sega Genesis stuff, some 32X, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, some pretty cool stuff. I got here Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. It has all of the three, Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 for Super Nintendo. That's a pretty rare one to have there. I think that's about all. Oh, here's something cool. Virtual Racing cartridge. I think it was enhanced for Sega Genesis. I don't know much about it, but I know it's an enhanced cartridge. The systems I have here are just the ones that I have here. As you notice over here, the three different regular Xboxes, the Halo, the Mountain Dew, the Crystal Xbox. I have some other ones, but they're not here. Nintendo Entertainment System, the Sega Nomad. It's a portable Genesis. Woo! See how thick it is compared to all the systems out now. Some Ataris, two Saturns, TurboGrafx, GameCon. It's actually the first touchscreen system. I think Tiger made it. Yeah, Tiger. Ooh, beating Nintendo to the punch. Two different 3DOs. And look at that Bad Mammer Jammer up there. Steel Battalion controller. It's a bit dusty. I don't even think I ever played it. I just bought it because it was awesome. And then the baddest ass controller ever. Street Fighter controller. Let me see if I can open this up real quick for you guys. Now this is a badass stick, man. You can kick people's ass with this one. It actually works with the PS2 and the regular Xbox. That's the way all controllers should be. Alright, let's see what else here. Bally Astrocade down over there. The camera's keeping up. An array of shirts that I have. Some pretty cool decor as well. Viva Pinata. Ooh, don't you want to break this bad boy? Terry Bogard hat. Sega is always an innovator with Activator. I don't know how well it worked. I never ever took it out of the box actually. I just decided to get it. Tyco Drum Masters if you want to bang around. Alright, we're gonna move on forward. Okay, now I want to show you my favorite series of all time, which is Phantasy Star. I have Phantasy Star 1 for the Master System, 2 for the Sega Genesis, 3 for the Sega Genesis, and 4 for the Sega Genesis. Also, a little neat game that I have here is Dragon Warrior 4 mint condition box game. I think this is pretty rare for the Nintendo. And then another one I found when we were unpacking was Ogre Battle in the box. I'm pretty sure this is a decent game. Alright, let's take a peek over here. Up here we have just a different bunch of toys that I have, game toys, favorite characters. I know I have a Virtual On one, but I couldn't seem to find it. But it's nothing like having characters to whoop people butts with. But the funny thing is, oh, this toy right here, Gladius Mongrel Man. I've never seen this guy. I don't even think I've played the game. It's an RPG for the regular Xbox. I think it's a strategy RPG. Ooh, next to that, over there, take a peek, is a Fable standee. That's pretty sweet. I also have, I went to Philadelphia, I think 3 years ago. There was a gaming convention. They were selling games. This is actually a homebrew game called Joust Pong. I don't even know what it's about. I just decided I'd get it. So it's pretty cool for $2,600. Mouse pad, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. TV guide with Shenmue on it. Yes, now that's awesome. Sealed strategy guide for Lunar for Sega CD. I think this is actually worth something nice. The e-reader. Now, I had dreams for this bad boy. I thought that they would use this for Phantasy Star Online Episode 3 card battle. Now how sweet would it have been if they had cards you actually sold for weapons and monsters that you could have unlocked in that game. Here's some of the cards for it. Woo. Alright, we have like Donkey Kong stuff, Beatmania, which I never opened. Some cool controllers, Akuma for the Xbox, regular Xbox. Chun-Li, my favorite character, yay, my favorite controller. I don't like the colors too much, but it's really cool. I have my Game Boy stuff, Neo Geo Pocket, have the classic NES one. Also the Saturn VHS tape. I wonder what's on here. I've been meaning to put it in just to check, but I don't have time right now. I'm tired. We've been up all night working on this, getting this stuff out. Collection of Game Gear games, Nintendogs bag. Oh, VMUs, Sega yet again, the innovators came out with memory cards you could take and play mini games with. All these colors are cool, but this one, I bet you barely anybody's seen this color. This is a super rare color for the VMUs, the yellow color. And then I also got the Sony copy thing. I don't even know what this is called, but I found this bad boy. Oh, the Pocket Station. Sony had the copy off of it. Sega, of course. Alright, before we move on, you can look in the back over there. I have my Engage standee. The reason one of them is missing is because I needed one to use the games that I got for it. These ones over here, my Sega CD. I love the 3 Working Designs games. They're actually one of my favorite companies. Some of my DS games, some of my Game Boy Advance games and boxes and stuff that I didn't take out yet. Over here in the corner, I'm gonna jump over. PS2, scroll around, GameCube, imported right here is Bonks, yay, and then you get to use the freeloader to actually load it. And over here, a bunch of regular Xbox games, yay. Then we move over to the left, we have Sega Dreamcast. That's probably my favorite system of all time. I just love the Sega Dreamcast. Imported Shenmue 2. And then we move over here to Sega Saturn. Now Sega Saturn has some quality titles. A bunch of people missed out on a great system. Panzer Dragoon Saga, probably one of the greatest games ever made. I think it sold for like over 140 bucks online for eBay. This is an RPG that they came out at the very end of the system. Another great game, Guardian Heroes. So much fun. I mean, it's like a beat 'em up hack 'em slash. There's actually a 6-player multiplayer fighting mode. A game that really upset me with on this is Shining Force 3. Freaking, I start playing it, get to the end, or I get to the game and the story finally starts picking up and then it says to be continued. And guess what? Sega didn't bring out episodes 2 and 3 for us American players. How lame is that? Okay. Over here, Sega CD games. As usual, Lunar is great. It's an epic game. Popful Mail is a phenomenal game. Let's go see over here. Turn. I have some Sega Master System stuff. Let's see, I'm making sure the camera person has time to get all that stuff. Move over here. Got some Atari Lynx, Atari Jaguar, TurboGrafx 16 games. And then if you want to stand up and take a peek down here, so there's some Atari stuff I really didn't feel like pulling out because it's getting later and later and we've been at this for 4 hours already. Now let's turn around real quick. I think we skipped the regular Nintendo games, or did you get that before? Alright, right down there is a bit of my Nintendo arsenal. If you want to scroll over, just keep going as you're going. And then we also have Dance Dance. The one that's popular is Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. That was really hard to find. I know it was selling really well on eBay. And yes, I do have the Nintendo Power Pad plus the box. Even though it's not in the best shape, I just think it's cool I have the box. I actually have a box for almost all of my stuff. It's just that it's packed up in the attic and I did not feel like going through that right now. Let's turn around real quick up top. I don't know if you caught the Soul Calibur 2 things in the background. The only one I'm missing is the GameCube. I won these actually at a fighting game tournament and the second place person didn't care, so I was able to get the PlayStation 2, but the third place person wanted to take the GameCube one home. And then I had the Soul Calibur toys. And I think that's about it for now. My Xbox arcade stand-up machine is awesome. Bose surround sound system, Xbox down in here. It's hidden away, but it's in there. flat screen Toshiba television. It is awesome. I won it on a show which aired on Spike TV. Hey, I'm back again. It's time to come to my room to see where all the action takes place. Or lack thereof. No. Alright. As everyone can see, when you walk into the room, you're instantly thinking of video games. Yeah. Go in here, on the bed. Have a ton of my other systems that I have. The Blue Xbox that I didn't have at my parents' house. A bunch of Genesis, Master System, Super Nintendo. Top-loading Nintendo, yay. Have the Collector's Edition, Game Boy Micro, PSP, Nintendo DS. And some games back here, DS games, PSP games, stuff like that. But my favorite here are this imported Phantasy Star games for the Game Gear. This is Phantasy Star Gaiden and the Phantasy Star Adventure. Have some Final Fantasies for the Wonder Swan. I'm still looking for the Wonder Swan system. I don't have one yet. Right here, up here, is my import Japanese 360 with my 360 games behind there in Japanese. And my Halo Legendary Edition. Over here is some of my reserve regular 360 games. And then I have the soundtrack signed to myself from your buddies Tommy Tallarico. I think you're friends with them. I don't know if you're joking around or not, but there you go here. As I draw attention, turn around real quick here. I have some stuff. The only thing I have for the PS3 right now is Eye of Judgment. Then I have Samba de Amigo, the greatest party game yet. The original version and version 2000. I cannot wait for the sequel to come out for the Wii. Dreamcast keyboard. Guitar Hero. But the most important thing on the Guitar Hero is the Screw Tech sticker. Oh yeah. All that's left now is to see where I actually play my games now. Let's come over here. Woo! My nice big 47-inch TV. My Elite 360. PS2. A bunch of my games over here. And yes, of course over there is my buddy, my roommate's television as well. So we have two big screens going. And then, if we're not hardcore enough, we have a third TV, which I'm practicing for Iron Man 08 on my mini SNES Mario All-Stars. So you guys better be ready for me.